In this episode, we're in Frankfurt, Germany. So much to share, so stay tuned. Let's go.
Did you know that Frankfurt has a tree that pees? Yeah, I didn't know that either. More on that in a minute. Is Frankfurt, Germany worth it? I think so. You see, Frankfurt might surprise you. I know it might come off as stuffy because it's Germany's financial hub, but it's the country's only skyline full of buildings and skyscrapers, and there's some really cool spots if you know where to look, like beautiful historical architecture and Christmas markets after dark. Bruh, this glühwein is so good. I'll tell you about that later too. And places like Klein Market Hall, which is one of my favorites because it's a literal foodie paradise filled to the brim with all kinds of delicious things to eat and try. There's a lot to check out in Frankfurt am Main, Germany. So stay tuned for some of the best things to do because it's all coming up next. Let's go!
I cannot believe that we're in another country, but here we go.
Frankfurt, Germany is a long way from Honolulu, Hawaii. And I'm talking like halfway around the world. And it only took 24 hours to get here. But I gotta tell you, Frankfurt did not disappoint. I hit quite a few spots during my visit, but my first stop was to the iconic landmark Römerberg. This right here is the Römer, and it's got some rich history, dating back to the 9th century, which was a long time ago. I'm sure you've seen this world-famous historic square on a postcard or a photo somewhere, and just so you know, it's absolutely beautiful in person, even on this cloudy day. It's the location of Frankfurt's government, and there are Christmas markets and other events that are held here throughout the year. And yeah, don't mind me, I'm just being a tourist right now. Just about a 5-minute walk away is one of my favorite places of this trip, and that was this international market that's another kind of paradise, a foodie paradise. An indoor farmer's market with all sorts of fresh produce and breads, cafes and chocolatiers. There's fresh pasta, there's meats and cheeses, and oh, I gotta tell you about Huck. You ever go to a bakery and everything you see looks so good, but it doesn't quite taste as good as it looks? No, it's not this place. Everything at Huck tastes exactly like it looks. Delicious. You already know your boy ate here more than a few times. There were a few places that I had on my list to try after Huck, and Schreiber was one of those places. A little sausage stand owned by some aunties who were not here for the foolishness, okay? You better know what you want because they are not here to play around. You order and you keep the line moving, okay? And if you can't speak German like me, you quickly just point to what it is you'll have your cash ready to pay, and move out the way, or they might fuss at you. There's no games over here, people. There's no games. You can choose beef or pork, and this was juicy and flavorful, and they give you a really big piece too, which I like. It's none of those like baby sausages. Definitely recommend that place.
This is good.
Another spot I knew I had to try was Asti. This little Italian delicatessen won me over at first glance. I saw a family sharing a charcuterie plate, and I knew this was for me. I'd also been hearing about Aperol spritzes that everyone has in Europe, so I decided to order one. I quickly learned that the bitterness was not quite my vibe, so I'm just gonna stick with this water. But my antipasti plate was packed beautifully with various tender and flavorful meats, several kinds of cheeses and spreads. You already know it didn't stand a chance. Klein Market Hall is a must. You must go to this place. And you know after a meal comes dessert, so Cinnamood, here we come. Red velvet, yes. Oreo, yes. I'll take that cookie butter one and give me that cookie dough one too. This little spot is definitely worth a stop in. The cookie butter was my favorite naturally, but this right here, yeah, add this to the list too. As the day transitioned into night, it was finally time for the Christmas market after dark. Germany is known for its Christmas markets, and this was my first Christmas market I've ever been to. I've always seen or heard about them. They were always during the daytime, so I was pleasantly surprised and excited to come across this one that was not only at night, but it was such a vibe. Good food, good music too. They had a DJ and everything, and they also had glühwein. I never had this this before until this moment. It was all I wanted to drink for the rest of the time I was on this trip. It's made with red or white wine, along with spices, and served warm, typically during the winter months, especially around Christmas in Europe, and it tastes like the holidays. It's flavorful and fragrant. It's so wonderful. I love Christmas markets, and I love Christmas markets at night. I absolutely love it. I love it. Okay, so I've been hearing about the spaghetti ice cream that I had to have, but on my way to try it, we were passing this iron bridge, and I'm like, ooh, that looks like something we gotta do. So I made a quick stop here, and I'm so glad I did, because this view and skyline,
So beautiful, so pretty. Oh my goodness.
I mean, look at this. This is just awesome. It looks like a postcard. I love a nice view, and Eiserner Steg, aka Iron Footbridge, aka Love Lock Bridge, was the perfect little surprise addition to my trip here. I'm so glad I stopped in and checked out the city view from this perspective. I know seeing the sunset here would be perfect, but my time here was just as amazing. Okay, Spaghetti Ice, don't worry, we on the way. I am so excited to try this, and this spot is supposed to be some of the best in the city. I was looking on Reddit for must tries, and this spaghetti ice cream was mentioned over and over and over, so I gotta see what this is all about.
Let's go check out this spaghetti ice cream. Ah!
Wait a minute, are they closed? Yo, the website was wrong. Even Google and Yelp said they were open today. Dang.
Oh man. They're closed. They're closed.
We'll have to try it next time. Dang it. It's okay. I got a potty anyway. Oh, that's right. I still got to tell you about this pea and tree. Okay, it's coming. But let's run over to Globus first, and then we'll talk about the pea tree. I love being a tourist in new places and doing all the things that a tourist does, but I also like to see how the locals do it. So I hit up Globus, which is like Target for us in the States, just to see how it all goes down. First of all, we had some bottles to return. And how fun is this? Recycling these bottles and getting a whole light show? Bruh, I am so down for this. Also, I love how these bottles in Europe have the cap that stay connected so you don't have to worry about dropping it or losing it. Why do we not do this? This is so smart. Okay, this is probably gonna feel like a commercial for a second, but this place really does have everything. From fireworks and apparel and shoes. Oh, what's up, LeBron? What's up, Brad? To cool drinks I've never seen or heard about, houseware items and candles. I probably look like a goofball in here cheesing like this, but it's so neat to see common things in a different language and packaging that I'm not used to. Also, the people in here, they don't mess around. If you are in the way, they will get all in your personal space to get what it is they need. So get what you need and move out the way. One thing I have to tell you though is about these toaster pancakes. My family put me on these, and when I wasn't eating out, this is what I was having. Bruh, these are the best. Then you get some of these little chicken bites to go with it. A few things I noticed before checking out is that all the checkers sit down and scan you out. And it's not just the Globus, but it's all the other stores I remember going in. That's cool. Like, let your people relax while they checking you out. And then the cigarettes all had these doom and gloom photos on the packaging to show you what could happen to you. This is so fascinating. Globus, I'm a fan. And if I lived here, I would shop here. Something that was surprising to me was how many museums there are in Frankfurt. It's like almost 40 of them, and there really is something for everyone's interest. But the one thing your boy was the most excited about was this pea and tree, which is one of the most unique art installations in the city. Just when you think you've seen everything, you learn there's a peeing tree, and there it is. Pinkelbaum, aka the peeing tree.
It's not peeing.
I found out after this visit that during some of the winter months, the P stream takes a break for a short time to prevent damage by frost. But I gotta tell you, it was still worth the trip over here to see it for myself. You should check it out too. Definitely add this to your list.
Well, didn't get to see the tree P today. There's always next time.
What I did get to see though was one of the most beautiful ducks I've ever seen in my life. This is a mandarin duck, and they just out here gorgeous for no reason. Just gorgeous. Frankfurt was a lot of fun. Good eats, good vibes, lots to do and see. I'm definitely coming back when it's a bit warmer so I can check out some castles. And I also need to try the spaghetti ice and see the tree P. I gotta see that.
Thank you so much for joining me. I had such a good time. I understand why people like Germany. There's really interesting things to do and see. There's so much that I didn't see, so I'll definitely have to come back. I really appreciate you watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe. And until next time, mahalo and aloha. We're on our way to Paris. Bonjour.